Welcome once again, fans. This is East Coast Professional Wrestling. My name is Pete Podusky. This is Pete Webb, and we're going to bring you the action once again. And one more time, we have a fantastic card lined up.
Big card lined up this week.
Big card lined up. We have an appearance by one of the most feared tag teams in professional wrestling today, known as the Flesheaters, as they go up against Sergeant Payne and a newcomer, Tyrus.
Well, you got to look at the Flesheaters. They've got the experience, they've got the ability, and they are going to come out on top tonight.
And we have a match pitting one man, Mike Dell, against the mysterious Parsippany Phantom. Recall from last week the stipulations laid down by Commissioner Rocker. Dell wins this match. He gets to face Electric Eric Archer one-on-one.
What a week it's going to be. Let's go up to Cowboy Carson.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first, accompanied by Latina Spice from Mexico, weighing in at 268 pounds, El Bandito. His opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 205 pounds, Grandmaster B.
Luchadors.
A little bigger. El Bandito's got the size advantage definitely tonight.
Definitely a heavyweight.
He's got the size, and he's got Latina Spice in his corner. Definitely a force for record. Grandmaster B's really going to have to try real hard to come up with the victory this time.
El Bandito all over the Grandmaster. Both men locking off now. Grandmaster B with a headlock. He's into the ropes. El Bandito.
Oh, he misses.
Misses the clothesline. Check it out, a
Nice
Grandmaster
move.
B.
What a move. Oh, what a move.
A shoulder block and a clothesline. And El Bandito is looking for a break.
I mean, Steve's got to get Grandmaster B away from him here. He needs a little timeout.
This is one Bandito, I think, that has eaten his Fritos.
Oh, definitely. Look at that beautiful Latina Spice. I'm sure she's got El Bandito ready for tonight's match against Grandmaster B.
And look at him just squash Grandmaster B in the corner. You can hear the air just coming out of the Grandmaster B. Whipped into the far side. Oh, a huge splash. Oh, I thought he was going for another splash. Instead, putting the boots to Grandmaster B.
And a Grandmaster B, he's a very talented athlete. However, El Bandito, he's got the size advantage. I think that's what's going to wage through here tonight.
So far, the Grandmaster has not been able to launch any kind of an attack. It's been all Bandito here the last few minutes.
This is El Bandito's first appearance in the ECPW, and I think he's really making a mark.
A nice vertical suplex. El Bandito with the cover, and he gets a 2 count. A nicely executed vertical suplex by this Mexican masked wrestler. Into the corner again, and this time he missed.
Went to the well too many times there.
Grandmaster B trying to mount a comeback here. He's got Bandito in a corner.
Pounding away on El Bandito. Whips him in for the ride here into the turnbuckle.
And a monkey flip out of the corner. Nicely done by the Grandmaster.
Grandmaster trying to launch a little bit of an attack here, but El Bandito doesn't seem to budge.
Bandito now in the corner, and he's
got to get him out of that corner. Once again, the referee not doing his job, but I come to expect that every week.
Bandito goes down again, this time from a Grandmaster B elbow. Planted squarely on the chin and a twisting elbow drop. I think the longer this match goes, the more it's going to favor the Grandmaster B. It's a well-known fact, the bigger you are, the quicker you run out of gas.
Well, that might be true, but you got to remember that El Bandito does have the size advantage. If he launches a big attack on Grandmaster B, you're going to see Grandmaster B go down, and go down big time.
And that could be a turning point right there.
Right there.
And look at him choking Grandmaster B over his middle rope.
I see absolutely
and
nothing.
There's Latina Spice continuing the choke. And she's a couple of slaps, a couple of cheap shots in there by Latina Spice.
I didn't see that, Paduski.
You didn't see it. Referee Steve Paradiso didn't see it either. But I'll tell you what, the Grandmaster B certainly felt it. And now he's whipped into the corner, and he catches Bandito with a kick.
A little bit of luck there by Grandmaster B.
Grandmaster B with a spinning DDT. And that could be a move to put the lights out on El Bandito. But it looks like the Grandmaster has the wind knocked out of him as well.
Yeah, they're both knocked out here. Grandmaster B getting to his feet first. However, El Bandito not too far behind.
Both men struggling to their feet. Grandmaster B.
Oh no.
Missed the clothesline. No.
Oh, what a maneuver. I think that's it. To ring that bell.
El Bandito.
What a debut for El Bandito. Probably one of the biggest men in ECPW. With the beautiful Latina eyes. I can't wait to see her more often.
El Bandito, his first match in ECPW, and he comes out victorious as he caught the Grandmaster B coming off the ropes, slammed him down face first, put him away.
The big man always beats the little man.
Grandmaster B having some problems here getting back up to his feet. He got nailed.
Steve helping him up a little bit.
Grandmaster B at least.
Coming to the ring first, at a total combined weight of 435 pounds, your Sergeant Payne and Tyrus. Their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Countess Noir from Papua New Guinea, at a total combined weight of 829 pounds. Bandito, the Flesheater.
Who, as you mentioned, are a new combination. The Flesheaters have been a combination for quite some time.
Yeah. I mean, not to take anything away from Sergeant Payne and Tyrus, the newcomer here. However, team with experience usually gets the upper advantage, and they usually come out on top.
Cuvacho in the ring right now for the Flesheaters, and he's taking the measure of Sergeant Payne. Cuvacho, I didn't hear the weights announced, Pete Webb, but he's got to be up around that 350, maybe 400-pound mark.
Oh, I say definitely 400.
A runaway train right into Sergeant Payne.
Sergeant Payne getting worked over here.
I mean, the size of these Flesheaters is...
he's eating them. He was biting them. Did you see that? He likes it.
Well, look at this.
He is a flesh eater.
A well-known tactic. Maybe it's a natural instinct for these two guys. A huge elbow right across the back, Sergeant Payne. He probably took care of several vertebrae with that move.
Oh, definitely.
Now he picks Payne up. Payne didn't even get to his own feet. Whips him into the corner. Payne ducked the clothesline. Ducked another one. And now, look at that.
Now it's very tough.
Trying to knock Couvacho down with clothesline.
Oh, can't knock the big man down.
Couvacho, the proverbial immovable object. Payne into the corner. And he gets the tag to Tyrus. And I don't know, if I was Tyrus, I wouldn't be too anxious to get in there.
Especially in your debut match wrestling guys like the Flesheaters.
Couvacho just moving right in on him.
I forgot to mention that the beautiful Countess Noir is here again this week, looking oh so beautiful.
Couvacho now brings Tyrus over into the corner. Here comes Mobuto. Oh, and did you hear that chop? Oh! They are laying in the chops on Tyrus.
You can hear that one all the way in Cleveland.
Mobuto, about twice the size of this newcomer, Tyrus.
What a way to be introduced to the ECPW.
And he almost took his head off with that clothesline. Putting the boots to Tyrus. If there ever was an uphill battle, this is it.
Oh, definitely. Can you see the experience, though, waging through with the Flesheaters?
Oh!
Wow. Oh, my God.
Did you hear that chop? That one is still echoing throughout the arena.
Oh, God.
We better check the microphone, make sure it's still working.
I hope so.
That sounded like a bolt of lightning. Mobuto now slings Tyrus into the ropes, catches him on a rebound.
Not going to do that, nope. Not going to be able to get that move on him. Oh!
And a forward slam, almost taking his man right through the mat. Mobuto.
Did you see the marks on Tyrus's body for those slaps? Oh.
He's going to be black and blue for some time to come. Mobuto now.
Oh, the size of these guys.
Looked a little confused there for a second, but came back with a huge elbow.
Here's the tag. The experience together is unbelievable.
Tyrus better get over and make a tag to Payne as quick as he can. Forget about winning a match just for his own safety. I would hate to see this young man be carried out on a stretcher. And look at that headbutt by Couvacho. Right to the lower abdominal region. Has Tyrus got anything left? I would be surprised.
Tyrus really needs to make a tag to Sergeant Payne.
Absolutely, he does. Couvacho now choking him over the middle rope. And now it looked like he went for another bite. And Countess Noir holding Tyrus down. Oh, and the whole ring buckled. The ring buckled as Couvacho went full force with all of his weight.
It is done. Tyrus cannot compete. Steve should check him.
The match might be done, and the ring was almost done on that last move.
Oh, what a body slam.
ECPW officials better check out this ring before the next show, because the ring, as well as Tyrus, is taking a pounding just from the presence of the Flesheaters. I don't know, every time there's a little lull in the action, I start to think that the Flesheaters might be thinking about lunch.
Definitely.
And now a cover attempt by Mobutu.
Sergeant Payne.
Sergeant Payne makes the save. What is he thinking about?
That Sergeant Payne, he can't walk in the ring like that.
This match right now.
Action, that's wrong.
I'll tell you what's wrong. They should have let this match come to a merciful end before this young wrestler gets totally destroyed. I don't know what Payne was thinking.
Where's the commissioner? He needs to get down there and do something about this.
They're going to have to call out.
Sergeant Payne's knocked out.
Forget Sergeant Payne. I'm concerned about Tyrus. Look at this. Both men in the ring now.
What a way to be introduced to the ECPW.
Mobutu now. Double ropes and a big splash. A cover and a leg hook.
That's it.
Ring that bell. It is over.
It was over a long time ago, Paduski.
Exactly right.
The size and the experience waged through in this matchup.
Mobutu now just laying on top of his man like a lion that has just made a kill. And that's why he's holding him down so Cabacho could have a snack. Let's get some security in the ring.
Adding insult to injury here. Countess is in the ring.
Where are the ECPW officials when you need them?
Wow.
Payne is trying to stare.
The Countess has got everybody under control in that ring. What a beautiful woman. I can't believe what we just saw.
What is that move by Mobutu? I don't know.
I don't know what he's doing.
Some kind of a dance step.
I think it's a dance, a traditional dance.
I'll tell you what. Everything these guys do is scary, whether they're wrestling or just looking at you.
Oh, definitely.
They are a fearsome couple of wrestlers.
They're a force to be reckoned with here in the ECPW.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final contest is scheduled for one fall. Today's 30-minute time limit. Coming to the ring first. From parts unknown, weight unknown, the Parsippany Phantom. This opponent from Parsippany, New Jersey, weighing in at 205 pounds.
Wrestling. But now remember, Pete Webb, I want to remind you the stipulation Commissioner Rocker laid down last week. For this match, Electric Eric Archer and Ryan Wing are absolutely banned from ringside. And then further, one man Mike Dell gets past the Parsippany Phantom, then he gets Electric Eric Archer.
Well, that's a tough mountain to climb, getting past the Parsippany Phantom here. Such a talented athlete. One man's going to need a lot of help on this one.
Mike Dell going right after the Phantom, pounding away at him, and an Irish whip with authority and a clothesline to boot. Right now, Mike Dell in control, misses a couple of moves, comes back with a drop kick.
What a maneuver.
A drop kick with the additional force of the Parsippany Phantom running into it. That has to sting. Mike Dell, vertical suplex, driving his man.
You can't take anything away from one man.
Mike Dell, one of the most electrifying wrestlers right now in ECPW.
Parsippany Phantom having a little trouble here. There he goes.
Rake across the face. Laying into forearms now to the back of Mike Dell's neck. Dell could be in trouble here.
Maneuvers there. Oh!
I'll tell you what, I've seen more chops here tonight than at the Parsippany Diner. Mike Dell into the corner and splashed. Splashed by the Parsippany Phantom. Walks right over.
Showing him who the boss is of this match.
Showing disrespect for Mike Dell. Takes him down again. He might go for a cover right here. He didn't hook the leg. Dell able to turn the shoulder up and avoid the 3 count. Phantom. A gut wrench suplex. There goes Paradisio.
I thought it was over. But you know, Steve's got to concentrate on those counts.
I knew you would get to that sooner or later. Every week you're complaining about Steve Paradisio and a slow count.
Well, he needs to go back to school and learn how to count.
Mike Dell, the top rope. A high cross body, and I mean a high cross body.
Only a 1 count that time.
Mike Dell almost hit the rafters on that one.
Fans getting into it.
He's got him set up for a power bomb, and there it is.
That had hurt. One man looks like he's got it here.
Mike Dell, what is he doing?
Such a lackadaisical cover. You don't do that with a guy like the Parsippany Phantom. You don't do that with nobody.
I'll have to agree with you there, P. Webb. And I'm surprised that, I'm surprised Mike Dell would do a thing like that. Again
there, lackadaisical covers is going to get you nowhere. It's business.
One of our fans also agreeing with the leg hook theory.
Apparently some managerial
And look at
advice.
this, a pump handle
Beautiful
slam.
move. Ring that bell. 1,
This could
2.
be it.
Oh, and
No.
he kicks out.
Dell getting the air knocked out of him. Both wrestlers right now at this point in the match feeling the effects of it. Fans trying to rally Mike Dell.
I don't understand why they're behind one man.
Phantom catches him by surprise. Irish whip and a drop kick. The Phantom returning the favor, as earlier in the match he got caught by the same move from Mike Dell. They're going shot for shot. A swinging neck breaker.
Devastating maneuvers here by the Parsippany Phantom.
Again, not exactly what you would call a cover. And a 2 count from referee Steve Paradisio. Slam by the Phantom. And a big leg drop by the Phantom. Dell still able to kick out.
Dell's got a lot of fight. But will that fight be able to outshine Parsippany Phantom's skill?
Dell reverses him now. And he's going after him with a vengeance. Whips the Phantom into the corner. Follows it immediately with a clothesline. That might have taken some of the starch out of the Phantom's shorts. Dell now picks his man up. Body slam.
High risk maneuver.
Middle rope. Elbow. And there's a cover.
Lackadaisical once again.
And Phantom able to kick out one more
The
time.
only reason why one man keeps missing those three counts is because he's got those lackadaisical covers and it's just not going to work.
Irish whip. Takes him down with a clothesline.
Fans are offering some managerial advice to the one man.
And look at this. A double underhook suplex. A nice move by Mike Dell. Perfectly executed. And now an uppercut. A European uppercut by Mike Dell. He's got the Phantom across the ropes. Squashes him from behind.
Phantom having a little bit of trouble here, but I know he's going to come back. I know it.
And now he's got the leg hooked. And still
couldn't get him.
The Phantom showing me something here. He refuses to get pinned.
Fans disagree there.
We have a very vociferous crowd here on hand at the ECPW arena tonight. Mike Dell missed the clothesline. Both men missed the clothesline. Wait a minute. Phantom went for a slam. And Dell with a vicious DDT. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. There it is.
One man's gonna get electric Eric Archer.
And now Mike Dell is trying to take the mask off the Phantom. And it's Ryan Wing. It's Ryan Wing, who was banned from ringside. Turns out to be the Phantom.
Here comes Eric Archer. Get him there you go.
Archer now hits the ring. And he's got Dell up. Airplane spin and a slam. Archer. And he's got a pair of handcuffs.
I don't like Ryan Wing. You got electric Eric Archer, two of the most talented men in this business in that ring right now. They're handcuffing the one-man Mike Dell into the second rope, and they're gonna make him show. They're gonna show Mike Dell what it is to mess with these two gentlemen.
I don't like the looks of this. And now Dell is getting whipped by electric Eric Archer.
He wanted the scrap match. He's getting it right now. He's getting a little preview.
And this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Somebody better come out here quick and help Mike Dell.
Good thing, Ryan Wing. Electric Eric Archer putting the boots to him. Strapping him.
Mike Dell literally getting whipped.
Mike Dell getting what he deserved in my book.
We need some security out here.
It's gonna get even worse.
To get this fiasco under control. Fans, we're wrapping up another exciting card of East Coast professional wrestling. And Pete Webb, we had one heck of a card. We had a successful debut by El Bandito.
El Bandito's a big man, and he's a force to be reckoned with in ECPW.
And a tag team victory by the fearsome Flesheaters, just wreaking havoc once again in ECPW. But the thing I'd like to talk about, that finish of that last match with one man Mike Dell getting handcuffed to the middle rope and brutalized by electric Eric Archer and sure thing Ryan Wing. Perhaps you'd like to tell the fans what Commissioner Rocker just told us.
Well, apparently next week there's going to be a major announcement that can change the future of the ECPW, and that's going to be next week. That's from the Commissioner himself.
Straight from the Commissioner, so fans, don't miss it if you want to know what's going on in ECPW. Pete Webb, Pete Podusky will be with you next time. Make sure you don't miss it.